Hi, welcome to the Ultimate Sports Vlog podcast. Today is Saturday, March 3rd, 2018. Today I'm going to continue previewing all the college basketball conference tournaments in which the winner of the tournament gets an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament. In most non-major conferences, you have to win your conference tournament to make it in unless you have a very strong resume. This podcast, I'll preview the America East Conference Tournament. This is one of those tournaments where you must win the conference tournament to get in. The conference tournament games are being held at the higher seeds home campuses. This bracket does do reseeding in case of upsets. There are 8 teams in this conference at the quarterfinals, so today's semifinals are Tuesday, championship is next Saturday. Before I get to my predictions, my picks for the first round count towards Maddie's picks. The quarterfinals will count towards Maddie's picks, but not my projected picks for the semifinal championship games. The actual semifinal championship games that play out, I'll pick those games towards Maddie's picks on the podcast. Those days are played just in case I get one of the first round picks wrong. And if I get my quarterfinal picks right, I'll carry over my projected semifinals on Tuesday morning's podcast, and I'll pick the championship game on next Saturday morning's podcast. To the picks. First game, number 7 seed UMass Lowell against number 2 seed UMBC. UMass Lowell went 12-17 on the year, 6-10 in conference play. UMBC went 21-10 on the year, 12-4 in conference play. The easy pick there is UMBC. Second game, number 6 seed New Hampshire against number 3 seed Hartford. New Hampshire 10-20 on the year, 6-10 in conference play. Hartford 18-12 on the year, 11-5 in conference play. Give me Hartford. Number 8 Maine against number 1 Vermont. 6-25 is Maine. 3-13 in conference play. Vermont 25-6 on the year and 15-1 in conference play. Give me Vermont big. Number 5 Stony Brook against number 4 Albany. 12-18 Stony Brook, 7-9 in conference play. 22-9 Albany and 10-6 in conference play. Give me Albany. So I went chalk for the first round. Semifinals. Times to be determined of the games. My projected ones are Albany at Vermont. This should be an interesting game. Albany's not a bad team. They played Vermont close, but Vermont should still win. UMBC Hartford is the other semifinal. Give me UMBC. And the projected championship game, UMBC against Vermont. This should be a very interesting championship game. Vermont did sweep UMBC on the regular season. Vermont's lone loss came surprisingly against Hartford. Vermont did have a great season. Vermont is probably a candidate to the 12 seed and knock off a 5. Trey Bell Haynes, the player of the year in the America East Conference, will lead the way for Vermont. So give me the Catamounts to reach the NCAA tournament. I'll be back in a couple minutes with predictions for the Summit League tournament and the CAA conference tournament.